Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Verlander has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career, and with greater than 2,400 punch-outs, he stands in the territory of greats like Dennis Eckersley, Louis Tiant, and Andy Pettitte. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he's taking here and looks at strike two right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Pham is the second out of the opening frame. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Altuve has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Waka a check at first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Once more a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here comes the first pitch. Throw goes over to third, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third, and he is in there. Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Ready now, Jose Martinez. Pitch on the way.
First baseman, Jose
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Standing in, Paul DeYoung. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Greg Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone. Settling in now, Evan Gattis. First offering on its way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Wong scoops it up, and quickly there are two away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A neck-high fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Standing in, Carson Kelly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Wong leads off second with nobody out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Tony Kemp, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Here's the first pitch to him. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch on its way. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Nobody out, runner on first. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And another throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ball 1. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. There goes Bregman off of first. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he's safe. Kemp at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3-1 to him now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's George Springer, a base hit in his first trip. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Here's Matt Carpenter. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Hot shot to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number two. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground toward the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Greg Garcia. He flew out in his last at bat.
Designated hitter, Greg Garcia.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So digging in now, Carson Kelly comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And the runner back safely. Wong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll dive back in safely. Runners on the move for second. Fouled off. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Runner at first here, one man out. Runner going a second time. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. And a fastball just a bit high. First and second now, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Reddick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Next will be the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll get in there safely. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Here's George Springer, a hit in 2 tries so far.
George Springer, your attention please.
First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses, throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Third baseman, number 13.
I think he's forgotten about About sometimes, Matt Carpenter, when we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Lifted in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
One down. Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No hits to this point. Now a move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Reddick on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And now pitch on the way. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. And that's out number 1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Reddick.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And this is a strike 3 call. Whoa, caught a break there. 2 away.
First baseman, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is ready for another shot now. Greg Garcia. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Harrison Bader will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Colton Wong goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick
Makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the... Striding in once again, Evan Gaddis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-2 the count to Evan Gaddis. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Up next for the Astros.
Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56, Greg Holliday.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Next up for the Stros, Tony Kemp. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's running. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming on is Fowler. He can't get there as it falls in. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to third. Bud Morris comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Again, a 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Here's George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Kemp on third, Bregman on second. Altuve is over at first with 1 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Pham has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw will not be in time. So good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. So a big moment here and standing in Tommy Pham. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking change.
And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score and they grab the lead. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get it.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now. Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up. Hector Rondon is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Three runs already home here. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Ozuna blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Six runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. That's by him for strike 1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleed. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Reddick becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped high in the air. Kelly is there. And the inning is over. Colton Wong will stand in. His past numbers against Hector Rondon, not great. He's 1 for 8. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Colton Wong becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dexter Fowler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Altuve showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Past history with Brett Cecil. Just a couple of matchups, no hits. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that's your ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Bud Norris. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning. Striding in, Carlos Correa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Wong is there on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is stepping up to the plate, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. His career line against Garrett Cole. He has 7 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1-1 the count now. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. He's got it one away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Matt Carpenter. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Josh Reddick.
Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 away. Striding into the box. Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And with a big pitch here, he'll step Step off and rethink things. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The count now at 2-1. Drilled to first. The tag, and he is out. Here's Marcell Ozuna, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Ozuna is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. He throws him on the fastball there. Marcell Ozuna becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Onto the lawn and gone. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 32 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Wong, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kemp is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Garrett Cole. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham has a beat on it. 1 down. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Fowler on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it back to third safely, and he may be in need of some oxygen right about now. Riding in once again, Jose Altuve, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. And they're runners at the corners now. And there he goes towards second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just got a piece up the line. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carson Kelly, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High pop up. Bregman has a play. 1 out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Weaver. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. 1 strike now from Cole. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Dexter Fowler now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cole's ready. First pitch on the way. Missed with a slider.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with
a swing and a miss. That retires the. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Got to wonder what he was looking for.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Evan Gaddis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Ready for another chance? Garrett Cole. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next up for the Stros, Tony Kemp flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Bregman, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is high. The throw. He's safe. Now a pickoff play at second, and he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. And now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
So he got him swinging. Alex Bregman becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. Rounded down the third baseline. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Jose Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 1 strike now from Cole. Just now he's hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pham is under it. He's got it one away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
1-2 now. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Luke Weaver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Count even now at 1-1. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in to try it again. Garrett Cole. He went down on strikes last time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Popped him up. Wong waits on it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Tony Kemp is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is ready once again. Tommy Pham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Matt Carpenter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cole's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Hard hit at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Here's George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And they start him out away with a called strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Here's the 0-1. There goes Altuve. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Pitch outside, the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he's got another one. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Altuve at second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick. He gets there, and that's the second out. Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he will get there to make the running play. Digging in, Carlos Correa. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Carlos Correa.
And signals cross that time, so he'll step off and try again. Matt Bowman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bowman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. No hits in 3 tries so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swings through the slider there. And a step off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in once again, Carson Kelly. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Hector Rondon enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. He's set, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Rondon, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count even at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second. Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
Lifted in the air to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Dexter Fowler. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and...
Now from the windy city of Chicago.